Alright, this is word problem number 5 on page 315, and we have a rectangular field. It has an area of 5,000 square meters, and it's enclosed by 300 meters of fencing, so that's its perimeter. And we're supposed to find the dimensions of the field, so the width and the length. So I know that area is width times length, and perimeter is 2 widths and 2 lengths. So let's write that up as an equation, as two equations using W for width and L for length. So width times length is 5,000 meters, and the perimeter of 300 is 2 widths plus 2 lengths gives me the perimeter of the 300 meters. So the idea is, in either equation, you isolate either the W or the L and substitute it into the other equation, because we've got two different variables, and that's why we wrote two equations. So I think I'll just divide both sides of this by 2. Width plus length is 150, and then isolate the L. So L, the length is 150 minus the width, which makes sense because one width and one length would be 150, and so either of these will be 150 minus the other. So now I'm going to take that expression 150 minus W and substitute it for length into the other equation. So I have width times length, which is 150 minus the width, is equal to 5,000. And now I can solve this quadratic equation. So if I get W, everything over on the other side, I'll have 0 equals W squared minus 150W plus 5,000. And I'm not going to jump in and use quadratic formula or completing the square on this because it's very easy to factor this. I can see that this will factor to W minus 100 times W minus 50 to get me my middle term at negative 150W. So my width is either 50 meters or 100 meters. And if the width was 50 meters, these would both be 50, and that would add to 100. So these would have to, the lengths would have to be 100, which makes more sense. If the width was 100, they'd be longer than the lengths. Those would be 50. So the width is 50 meters, and the length is 100 meters. And you can see if you multiply those together, you get the area of 5,000 square meters, and it would make these two sides 50, which add to 100, and these two sides 100 each, which adds to 200, and there's your 300 meters of perimeter. That's it.